Hello, 777 Rough Driver here with another video. Today I'm fitting Oxford heated grips. They're pros and they're ones with the little button on the side, and I'm fitting them to my Street Scrambler 2018. Now I know what you're saying, why didn't you fit the factory ones, you know, the Throttle specials? I did go in my local shop and they said they discontinued them, you can't get them anymore. There may be some stock somewhere. I did look on eBay, couldn't find them, so I went for these. They're for the Street Scrambler anyway, so obviously you don't fit them like the factory ones. You fit them totally different. They go to the battery, and I'm going to have a crack at it. And so far I've got the first grip off by using a thin screwdriver up here and wriggling it around, and that one's off. So that one's off, and there's a little spacer that comes out here, which I'll take out, and that's where you put your wires up. Now I don't know if you can put the these particular wires up. I'm going to have a go, and I've also got that one off. Exactly the same principle, flat screwdriver. I did pull that one back, and that's that one off. Now I don't know if I've got to do any trimming on this, I don't know, so as we go through the video I'll let you know exactly how hard these are to fit, or how easy they are. I may have to take the tank off and run the leads underneath there, but as we go along the video, it's all a learning curve for me. I haven't done this one. I have fitted to a Hayabusa, so I do know a bit more about Oxford grips than I do about the factory ones. Now you haven't got to take the bezel off or anything like this one, because they're going straight to the battery. On the factory ones, it's a little bit more, say not complicated, a little bit more in depth on the other ones. But two grips are off, and we're going to try. Next one is this one. So I don't know if I've got to loosen this side of it. I'll find out first before I go any further, and obviously take this apart and take that throttle grip off, maybe to get that fed through. I don't know yet, so we have a look. Bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. Well, so far I've slid on the first grip, and don't know if you can see that right. We are running, well, yeah. And it's just a test at the moment, so I slid it up the iron bar because you've got to glue it so it don't move. Now these don't go through the little hole, which I thought hopefully they would, but they don't, because they've got these two thick plugs on the end of them. So I'm going to have to tie these, which is going to be a little bit untidy really, under to the handlebars, and they're going to have to come through here, down here. And you must leave enough slack so when you turn the handlebars, obviously they're not too tight that you can't move the handlebars. So this is all a learning curve to me. So next one is that one, which is this throttle grip here. And I don't know if they're going to go straight over that one. I might have to take that off. I don't know. I think that might have to come off, then slide on. But I'll let you know as we go. But I can't see that going on. I'll have a little look, have a little go, and let you know. As you can see, we've got the throttle grip here. It's got to go over this throttle plastic. Now I can't physically put that over because there's a ridge there, so I'm going to have to take it off. Don't like to do it, but these are not the pattern ones, so take it off. There we go. Out. Feels okay. Alright, see what that's like. As you can see, I've got it smooth here. See if it goes on. Still a bit stiff. I might have to take that bit off. It's a pain in the arse. Ridged out. Be careful we don't go through it. It's nice and smooth. Last one up here. Got a ridge underneath there. Not faffing around. Alright, see what that's like. That seems to be alright. That's some damage to these though. Oh, yeah. Stiff. I don't know if the wire's got to go like that, so it threadles. Or down there, I don't know. I'll say down that way, to be honest. The other one's down, yeah, so let's try that. Nope, I think I'm going to have to take... Oh dear. All that off. Oh dear. Bear with me. Just to give you an update on the opposite grips. I've shaved all the little bars that go round there with the Dremel, not Dremel, the drill, sorry. So I've shaved every little thing that sticks up. It's off. Then I'm going to push this back on, which is it's on near enough now, and hopefully that's where the throttle position is, because it does say Oxford on that. That's the most, and I'm wiring it. I'm going to try wiring it through the little loop here, and through that loop there, can you see? And then through there. So that's your throttle one, which comes out there. And if this doesn't go up this video, you know I haven't done it properly. So that's so far. And obviously I'll make sure when you turn into your handlebars that they don't pull out, so there's enough slack. So that's what I think I'm going to do. As I can't see much on the bloody diagram actually on the Oxford grips. It doesn't tell you very much really. As you can see, no, it's not the way you're supposed to do it, but just use a bit of wood. It's nearly more or less on now. I'm just nudging them up. I'm not using any glue because that's going to be tight enough for that not to move. Okay, but do it your way, not my way. Remember, I'm not sponsored by anybody, I'm paid by anybody to show you how to do this. Do it my way. I'm going to wash that off in a minute, mate. Could have found a bit of decent wood that's rotten, that wood, but I'm just nudging them up slowly. Don't hit them hard, just move them. All right. Right, as you can see, that is right up. You can have a gap. That's Oxford for you. You know, they just don't fit flush. But there you go. That's that on, and that is the way that they do go on. Both that way is for the switch, and that way for that. I will wash that off, but use a bit of better wood than I did. That's because I've been a bit lazy, to be honest. And that's that on. So now the tank must have to come off, and the leads to that to go on. Oh, that's the power lead to the actual Oxford grips. Sorry, a bit of pause in there. Now I'll wire that one into there, out of the way, so when the seat goes in, the fuse box bit underneath those two leads there, and now I'm going to screw it onto the, can you see it? The power live of the battery to give it power. But obviously it'll go through the tank, yeah, so I might have to lift the tank up and wire tie it or plastic tie it to the there might be a lead underneath there. I don't know what's underneath there. I never took them apart, so it's all new to me. Anyway, I'm going to do that, and we'll come back again and see what's developing. Like I say, it's all new to me. The instructions on there are not that brilliant, honest. They don't show you the wiring, they just show you how to wire it together. Wired up, as you can see, that red wire through there. Now I'll put that clip underneath the bolt. Actually, there's another lot terminal there, so I'll put it underneath the actual plate terminal. Alright, but you can put it on top if you want it, but I'll put it underneath. That's out of the way with the red top on it. The wire's running over here. Can you see? Out there. And that's it so far. Right, next I'm going to have to take the tank off, I think. Right, I'm undoing the tank now with an 8mm this side and a 10mm that side, and use a ratchet one, or you can use a socket. So I'm just going to wind that undone. So you can see that. I'll put that there. It's a bit hard filming. This might fall off. Don't drop your bolt though, if you can help it. Like I say, I don't know how this all Come on, never top this apart myself. First time working on the trunk on the tank though. Done the exhaust. Alright, put that in there so I don't lose it. Let's see how this goes. Right. Alright, that lifts up alright. Right, does it come off? It does. Alright, be careful with this tank. I slid it back. So it slid back. I'm going to threadle this through and tie it up. So bear with me, I'll come back in a minute. Oh. Hello there, we're back again. It does say put this on like a slide on fit and put it in position so you know the position it's going in, and then put some glue on it. So this is only on temporary at the moment for a test. I'm going to put that back on that setting again and glue it. Alright, so I ain't doing it yet, I'm just making sure everything works. But sorry, I've threadled this lead through that little clip that comes with it. I may even put a little plastic tie just to hold that in a bit. But before I do that, I've got to check that you can move the handlebars, it's not pulling, because that's the last thing you want. The other one's threadled through the same little pocket down there, through the throttle, because obviously the throttle movement goes up, and again you don't want it sort of catching. Anyway, back again in a minute. Well, I'm going to connect up the power leads. Now one's got 3 and one's got 2, and that one, the 2, is the power lead that comes from the tank. Okay, and it's got a little notch in there, so it should go with a little notch there, you see it? There's a little notch on that one, and there's a notch in there if you can see it. I hope you can see it. I'm trying to. Alright, and that's got to be slotted in. And the third one, same thing, 3, and it's got a notch in it. And that's got, under the third one, and that's got a little notch in it. Notch, well, sorry. That's got 3. I am. What are we doing here? Oh, right. There's the third one, sorry. With the notch. So that third one goes to that one. 3 to 3, 2 to 2. That's it. So that one goes in there. And that one goes on here, the power lead. The other one joins up with the handlebars, so it sends the current over. Right, we're just going to join them up. Right, I've run the wire to this one, the throttle, down here to round there. Okay, hopefully, and I've bound it here. I don't know if this is all going to go on yet. I hope so. It doesn't interfere and rub. So, and the other one goes round here and into that frame in there. So that's your clutch side. Goes into there. So it all goes down to that thing and into there. That's what I've done so far. But I don't know if it's going to work. I won't know until I put it all together. Just a quick one. There's a lot of slack that comes with this cable underneath here. I don't know if you can see it. I've bound it up and strapped it to the brake pipe at the top there. Again, I don't know if that's right. I might have to reroute it. So won't know until I put it all together. I'll give you another what do you call it? So that's the slack tied up from the actual mains to the battery. There's too much of this cable, and I don't really want to cut it and rejoin it or weld it or solder it, should I say. So I'm trying to hide it out of the way, and hopefully it's away from the engine, so there shouldn't be a lot of heat there out of the way. The trouble is, you could do, it does hang down a bit, so, but it's not touching the engine, so this is how it goes. I've got to trim up and put this tank back on. Just one more thing. just want to show you, there's a little, I don't know what, there's a little gap in there. I don't know if the cable went in there or something. I'll just put that power lead terminal in this little slot here. So you want to follow that. Okay, that's to the actual battery. So when you do it, I'll just put it in there. But there's a lot of slack with this cable. Now you press 3 seconds on this button here. I'm going to do it, but it does come on. And the grips are getting hot now. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and shove that back. Alright, so put your glue in on here, shove your thing back on, make sure it's in line. They're supposed to go down in the manual, they go down. So, and then once you get the glue on it, shove it back up. Don't take it all the way off. Put a bit of glue in, that should hold it. So bring it back as far as you can and put some glue on it. Alright? Just to finish up the video on the Hot Grips Pro Sports, especially for a street scrambler. I'm just going to show you, I've just done a little tie up there on the cable, which runs through here and all the way down here. I can see if you can see it going through there. So that goes, oh, excuse me, that goes in there underneath the tank there, and there's a little gap in there you should see. It threadles through, and this one, because that's the clutch side, okay, where the button is, and obviously throttle side comes down here into the thread, through there, through the clip, and down the back there. I've got to tidy that again, cut that up, and it all runs down there, you see in the video. So just finishing up now, I'm going to trim these off, which is holding that up. I think there's one underneath here somewhere. Oh dear, where is it? It was hanging down, can't see it now. It's in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's it. Right, as I was saying, the lead goes down here, and you threadle the other part through here. So the throttle side goes there, underneath the tank, all the way down to the end. As you notice, I took the slack out of it, and the other part comes there's a little gap underneath the frame there, and you put it through there. And I've got a couple of clips on it holding it together. You don't really see that there when you drop riding. Anyway, so that's that. So it's all done. There's enough turn on the, I won't turn the handlebars because they've got to be chained down there, but when you chain, I've done the test with the actual pulling the handlebars around from one side to the other, so there's enough slack on there. Tools you're going to need for the job are these, one screwdriver to go up the actual throttle side, spin it round to get under glue, get the glue off the old rubbers. To take the tank off, 8 and a 10. Alright, you can either use a socket or use my combination of the ratchet and the spanner there, and you just take it off, which you'll see in the video. Next thing we're going to do is just start it up, just show you how it runs now. Obviously you press that button, hold it down for 3 seconds, I'll do it in a minute anyway, and the light will come on. Now if you've got, I believe someone else has put some of these grips on a monkey bike on another channel, and he's held it down for 7 seconds, and apparently that sets it for lithium battery, apparently so, but I've just got a normal battery, so 3 seconds holds that down and the light comes up. But it's all in the paperwork if you want to read about it. But that's about it really. I'm going to start it up and put it on, and that'll be the end of the video. After fitting the grips, they were quite reasonably easy, probably easier than the factory ones, to be honest. So yeah, and using them over the period of a couple of days, since this video has been shot, this is like the end of the video really. So I've fitted them, and what I can tell you is obviously I've rid it around for a couple of days, and the heating grips really work really well. I'll keep them on hot. I haven't used the other modes on here. I'm going to start it up. Change the modes. And that's red, that's the hottest one. That's the coldest one, I believe. And that's the medium, I believe. And that's the hot one. And a couple of seconds to turn them off. And there you go. Heated grips fitted to the Throttle Street Scrambler. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, if you want to follow my fit, by all means. Wish I could have been a bit more in the wiring side of it, you know, but it is quite simple. If I can do it, you can. And the only thing I didn't, I'd never stripped this bike down in that fact, where I take the tank off and wiring it, but you know, it wasn't that hard. I've done them before. Yeah, I think the most thing is a bit more is the throttle side of it. If you want to glue the throttle side, you can. I didn't want to glue the throttle side, just in case I had a problem with it. I needed to get that grip off, which I can. It's not glued, and if you glued it, more or less game is over. On plastic, you can pull this one off on the clutch side, or cut it if you did have to get it off for some reason. It would, you know, it's metal, so, but plastic, you know, that's my opinion. But you won't be getting them off. I don't think heated grips, Oxford products, don't pack up. I've never seen a heated grip pack up. I had one nearly 4 or 5 years on the booster, and but this does look nicer, and it does eliminate, you know, the actual bracket that you had have up here on the older version, and like I say, it does not impede your bar end mirrors. Everything goes on there, and the grips don't look that bad at all. So yeah, everything's worked out quite well. Like I say, thank you for subscribing on my channel, and thanks for joining us. It's been a very nice time with all these subscribers coming on board. Like I say, I'm not professional at all, and it's not going to be a professional channel. Everything you see is done out of my own pocket. I don't get sponsored, I don't get paid by YouTube, and this channel can only grow if you subscribe. And please come aboard. There's more videos on here with the Triumph, with the mods coming on, you know, been modded up, you know. Yeah, like I said, the bike was standard before, it's not now, and that's just another mod that's gone on. And I hope you enjoyed, like I say, enjoy the videos I put out. Like I say, it's the expense is all mine, no one else's, but I just enjoy doing the content on here for you out there. So thanks very much for joining 777 Rough Driver. I'm going to sign off now, but like I say, tune in for more videos. There's plenty on here: music, bike stuff, travel. Yeah, knock your socks off, you know what I mean? And thanks for coming. And if you're a new subscriber, or you're a new person watching the channel, have a look at some of the videos. I'm going to leave you now, and thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it. Informative, and the information I gave you. But like I say, you don't have to follow the video I've done. Do it yourself, you know, your own way. But that's the way I've threaded it in, and it's worked out quite fine. And these grips are really good. They're not as complicated, I say complicated, as hard as the Triumph ones, because you thread them in, you don't thread them in, these in at all, which I thought you could go for the bar, but you can't. So anyway, enough of me waffling on. If wherever you are in the world, good day, good morning, good evening, and stay safe, and I'll see you soon with another video. Thank you, bye bye.